My name is Miko Nino, Director of Online Learning, and I would like to welcome you to this presentation about why we created the Certificate in Online Teaching Excellence. This certificate has been a partnership between the Office of Online Learning and the Teaching and Learning Center. First of all, I would like to congratulate you all. You have completed this certificate. You have worked very hard. You have submitted all the work, you have completed the activities, and you have been an active part of this community of practice. It's the first attempt of this type of certificate with this type of content at UNCP, and we are very pleased with your participation, your commitment, and your feedback so far. Please know that this was not an easy journey for everyone, and we appreciate the fact that you put a lot of work and effort and love into this certificate. The level of interaction and participation that you had was outstanding. So in this certificate, you became students, and that was one of the things that we really wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that you could live through the life of those students. You also joined an online course. Some of you have taught online, some of you have been in an online classroom, but others are not familiar with the dynamics of an online classroom or an online course. So we decided that it would be really positive for you to live firsthand what does it mean to be an online student? What are the challenges, the dynamics, the frustrations, the assessments, the activities, everything that you need to succeed in an online course. And we can give you all the theory, we can give you all the knowledge, all the information, but we believe that it's not until you join an actual course that you get to experience all of that. In addition, you collaborated with other students. For us, that sense of community was very important, and we appreciate the fact that you all got along well, that you provided really good feedback to each other, and that your comments helped your peers to improve in this process. And also, we appreciate the fact that you devoted time to complete activities and assignments that were necessary to master the content of the certificate. So we wanted also this course to be your guide. And we say this because one of the best ways to learn is through modeling. We wanted you to model your courses after what you saw in this course. As you can tell, now you have an idea of the look of a good online course, the elements that should be in there, the way things are set up, the way basically everything looks, the appearance as well, where elements can be found, which elements are displayed, which elements are not shown via Canvas. Also the structure and organization, how you can divide 15 weeks of content in a module that is just one page modules, or in a module that is more sequential, like most of the modules that you have completed this week. Also, something that you can learn from this course was the mix of activities. You were asked to watch videos, to watch recorded lectures, to read handouts, to engage in discussions, to complete assignments, to play with technology, to reflect, to think about things, to make decisions about your course. You did not have only one type of activity through the course, and that's something that you should follow when you're designing your courses. Also, you experience a mix of formats. We did not have only everything in text or not everything in audio. We did not have everything looking one way. We had a mix of formats because we wanted to cater to all the different learning preferences in students. Also, something that you can follow in your courses is the presence of frequent feedback. We really wanted to make sure that every week you got some piece of feedback about your performance. And one thing that is really important in an online course is that we never let the students go too far without actually being able to get feedback. Sometimes you see courses in which the students never get any feedback. Maybe at the end, when they submit a big project, they get that feedback. Students need to feel that you are paying attention and guiding them through the process. So weekly feedback, it's something that we suggest and we put in practice in this certificate. Also, something that was very important in this course and in online courses is the interaction with peers. That sense of community, that sense of belonging, that sense of networking and helping each other. It's one of the reasons why many students don't like online learning, because they feel that they're missing out that connection to others. And in this certificate, we show you that you still can interact with others through different activities, teamwork, discussions, and also through the ability to read their work and getting to know them better. And also, we provided a variety of options in technology and choices. We did not use just PowerPoint or just Captivate or just Camtasia. We put things on in YouTube, we put things on SharePoint, we put things on the Drive. We share things that were already created. We created things. We use Articulate, Camtasia, Captivate, PowerPoint, Word documents. I mean, you name it. We use a variety of technology. And the idea with this is for you to see that technologies can help you in different ways. You don't have to pick necessarily one. One of the documents here that we provided was a guide, a list of technologies and how they can be used. So you have just to be intentional about the choices that you make. Use that guide and make sure that you have some variety. We intentionally wanted you to go through some challenges. And I think that's something probably not that you enjoy so much, but we believe that it's important to understand those challenges and not only know about them, but actually we wanted you to be able to feel what it was to go through those specific challenges. I think most of you had some issues with the technology. Now we know that when you are in an online course, you can have issues with technology. That's something to think about. Time management, you need to know how to manage your time. Maybe if we told you more about how by day you could go about the activities or a suggested timeline, you could have been better at time management. In some cases, especially when you're working with younger populations, you might want to be that specific with students. Help them with time management, especially those who are taking a course for the first time, and you can provide strategies on how they can manage their time so they can complete all the activities by the deadline. Discussions, having to post a meaningful discussion requires you to master the content, and on top of that, you have to provide sound advice to peers. And that can be challenging, but now you know what it feels to have to do that. And when you are requesting your students to do that, I think you are in a better position to provide specific guidelines on what it looks to you or what is to you an effective and engaging discussion. One of the biggest challenges that you probably had in the certificate was the online teamwork activity that we had this week. It's essential nowadays to be able to virtually collaborate with others. COVID-19, for instance, presented a need for all of us to remotely work on team assignments or team projects. And we wanted you to experience how difficult it can be, how planned it needs to be, and how you have to be able to allocate resources, do some project management, pick a technology, make sure that everyone can meet at a specific time, make sure you give feedback to each other, maybe that you have work done in a platform that allows collaboration. All of those considerations that you had to go through for this week's activity, it's something that we wanted you to be mindful of when you're designing your courses. Of course, one of the challenges was that you have to change an existing course to online, and that made you weed out many things that you don't need. That made you just focus on what really matters, especially if you were thinking about compressing. Sometimes your assessments cannot be the same way. Sometimes the delivery of instruction needs to change. And we wanted you to think about how your course would look like uh, if you have to redesign it. And this week, there's going to be one more challenge, the last one that you had not so far, and that we are going to make you go through. And it's basically the online exam. How does it feel and what it takes to complete a timed online exam that is not proctored? And we wanted you to experience that, so whenever you are with your students and you're designing them, you have some strategies about how to make them effective. And again, we did all of this with the intention of providing you first-hand experience in online teaching and learning. We are very aware that many of you have gone through this probably at some level, but in some conversations we realized that we don't see that all the time, and we thought it would be positive. Rest assured that all the content that we provided here was based on instructional soundness, based on research and theory. Basically, everything that we understand about cognition, online learning, instructional design, all those principles or those theories that actually foster and enhance a learning were applied in every single decision that we made in this course. Also, we have previous experience developing these kind of programs and also assisting faculty. There are many courses that Terry and I, in our careers, we have developed in an online format. So by now we have a sense of the things that you need to know to master that process, and we made sure we gave you here the tools and resources and the basic common ground and knowledge to take it from here. Also, quality assurance, it's big for us. Besides the rubric that you're going to see this week, we make sure all the content, all the activities, and all the structure in this certificate complies with quality assurance. So when you are actually creating your course and you decide to follow the appearance and format of this certificate, you can be sure that you are following something that complies with quality assurance. And also rest assured that we are here to help. We really want to help you. You're not alone. After you have gone through this process, I'm sure many questions are going to be in your mind. This is going to trigger new ideas, new thoughts. You might want to take some risks. You might want to explore something that no one has done before. And sometimes people can be hesitant about change or redesigning a course because they don't have that support. But please rest assured that we are going to continue in communication and contact with you. If you have any questions, if you have any challenges as you continue the development of your courses, we are here to help. And we are here to help through different services. We have training, customized training and training sessions that you will see scheduled on a regular basis. So if you or a group of faculty members or your department are interested in one specific type of training, we are definitely here to help. As always, you can request a consultation to talk about any instructional issues or questions that you might have as you redesign your courses. We have talked about the templates. We have the templates in our web page. Templates are good because sometimes you don't have a lot of time to focus on the format. You only have the time to focus on the content of the course, and templates are a really good starting point. All you have to do is import to the template and then fill in the spaces and add the content. We have our YouTube channel. We have a wide variety of videos in there, and we are going to be adding more, so we encourage you to subscribe and get notifications every time that we have a new video. We have a partnership with that teaching and learning center, and we are going to be developing more and better programs for your support and for you to be able to have more advanced knowledge in online teaching and learning as time goes by. Similarly, we have a partnership with the Accessibility Resource Center, and they will help you make sure that your course is compliant and accessible. We can help with quality assurance review. If you have redesigned a course and you're not sure about the quality assurance, you need some feedback, you need to know what areas need improvement, you can submit your course and we will help you with that. And finally, we have research opportunities. If you as a faculty member wants to research about the instructional implications or how online as a format enhanced or affected or improved your students and the ability of your students to learn, and you like to research that, or you like to research the impact that certain technologies had on the classroom, if you want to add anything to your research agenda in terms of online teaching and learning, we can collaborate with you to do that. So as you are thinking of us and using our services, you might wonder when can you come and ask us questions or request a consultation. So these are some of the examples of questions that you might wonder if need help with, and we can definitely help. If you want to know how can I redesign this course in an online format? How do I use Canvas to design a course? What's the best instructional approach once I choose Canvas? How do I assess students in an online course? How do I create engaging discussions and instructional activities? Or my modules, I need to know what they should look like. If you want to know about new instructional trends or practices to enhance your course, we can definitely help. And also, as I said, if you want to make sure that your course complies with quality assurance. So on the other hand, we also have a partnership and a collaboration with Do It, and sometimes there's some confusion about the services that we offer and the services that they offer. So here are some of the things in which you should contact Do It. If you have technical problems with Canvas, let's say that you cannot log in, you are running out of space, or for some reason your students cannot access things that are more technical with Canvas, that's Do It. Also WebEx, setting up your office hours, of if your WebEx is not working, or if you need a basic WebEx training to know how to use it, that's with them as well. Training on how to use technology, let's say that you need help with Word or Jabber, Proctorio, any technology, on how to use that technology, that's with them. What we focus on is the pedagogical approaches, how you use that to teach or for your students to learn. But if it's just simply that technology being used, that's what Do It. Also, if you need help with purchasing equipment and licenses, Camtasia, Captivate, Storyline, anything like that, they help you in the process, and they help you, your department as well. And if you want to request a learning technology integration for Canvas, that's something that they assist with as well. Here's the contact information for them, uncp.edu/doit. Proctoring. Some of you might be using proctoring for your exams, and some of you are already thinking about that. Proctoring is something that is currently managed by the Office of Regional Initiatives, and here I'm leaving the contact information for Ginger Sampson. She's the one managing proctoring, and if you have any questions, if you need any assistance, if you need any resources, this is her email. You can email her, ginger.samson@uncp.edu. And with that, I finish this short presentation. As I said, my name is Miko Nino. It has been a pleasure implementing this certificate at UNCP. This is one of the favorite things of my role as a director of an online learning team, to provide faculty support, to make sure that you have all the knowledge and resources to develop really good courses, and to not be afraid of online learning. Online learning can be effective, can be rigorous, can be fun. It's just a matter of making good instructional choices and having resources and support. And we want you to know that you have that support. You can count on us. I want to congratulate you all. You have done an amazing job. I have been impressed week after week when I see the discussions, when I see the assignments, when I see the level of quality of your assignments. the critical thinking that you have been putting behind all of this. It makes me really happy to see that this activity made all of you come together to work and learn something that is so important nowadays. I also want to give special thanks to Terry Lugler, my instructional designer, a key member of my team. He has definitely enjoyed this process and he has given it all, working with you to make it happen. So I'm very pleased with the outcomes and with the evolution that he himself has witnessed as an instructional designer working with you in this new initiative. And also special thanks to my colleague Scott Hicks, who has definitely been a good part of my thought process. He has been really supportive of many of the ideas, and we have partnered to create new things, and we are going to continue doing so. And of course, the rest of the Office of Online Learning, Valerie Dees, Jean Dees, Brandon Wallace, who is our student worker, and myself, we are enjoying so much these past weeks getting to provide a cultural shift to online learning. And we really hope that you had an experience that is as positive as the one that we had. Again, here's our contact information. Let us know if we can help in any way. Thank you so much and have a great day.